player receives advice about the refining of his game.
It's a Fish Fry Friday in the parking lot, and we'll have baseball from Miller Park in Milwaukee tonight. The first of this three-game weekend series between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. Floyd Watson looks to notch his 2. Corbin Burns gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Yeah, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. This guy's a pretty good pitcher, but he was tagged for 8 earned runs and the loss in his last one. Hopefully he can shake that off and pitch.
So striding forward now, Floyd Watson. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
And Kane will make the catch, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They're down 1-0. Ready now, Floyd Watson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gamble moves over. 1 out. Opportunity now to peer into the future. Digging in, Jesus Aguilar. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
That's up, that's up, that's up.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Davis shading to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. The next Cub up, Floyd Watson, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
And he fouls this one off. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Lined into right, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
7 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Line drive, snagged on a short hop. A bare hand for 1. On to first as they get the double play. Stepping up to the plate, Orlando Arcia. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
That's shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
The 0-2 home. Line, but speared on a hop. First in time, 1 away. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half. Now at the plate, Floyd Watson. He singled his last time up.
Watson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. So it's a two-run shot to right center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as they've taken a two-run lead. Well, we've now seen 4 home. Ready for another chance. Floyd Watson. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Runner goes for second. Pulled high in the air out to right field.
Come on, Deke, you're scoring,
Yelich is
scoring.
under it. And the inning is over. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. He'll start it out against the closer Sean Doolittle, who will try to shut the door.
Tough task ahead here as this guy, one of the top save guys in the league right now. He's been very reliable shutting.
Liner towards second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving.
Boy, I'll tell you, not all wins are created equal. There's something really satisfying about being down 5 runs and you band together to find a way to get that win. They've got a huge bounce in their step heading into their next game.
This one wraps up as a 10-8 final. The Chicago Cubs jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Jose Alvarez wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Sean Doolittle earns the save out of the bullpen, his 41st of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more. First opened in 2001. We're at Miller Park in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Today, it's an NL Central Division matchup between the Chicago. Jimmy Nelson gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Jimmy Nelson, he comes with a lot of high hopes. Not an overpowering guy, 92 to 94 miles an hour. Good four-seam high riding action. Has the slider, has the changeup. The secondary pitches at times come and go. If he has the changeup and has the slider working, he could be really tough.
Dan, D-Row, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Row, this is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the game.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the home runs in the. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble head-to-head against Nova. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
Gamble.
Kicking ball's bounced out towards second. Throw on to first, 2 gone. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Danny, any thoughts?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Into the box now for the Cubbies, Floyd Watson, as he'll go to work with the bases loaded and 2 away. From the stretch. High and deep to right center. Gone! It's a grand slam. So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Oh, man, when he got the second out, I thought he might come out of this unscathed. But after that towering grand slam, he's about as scathed as you can get. Is that a word? Who cares? It is now.
Ready once again, Floyd Watson. Runner in scoring position with two gone.
Floyd Watson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Let's go. He's going.
To the right
He's
side.
going.
And that'll get down out there. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's an 8-1 ball game.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket, runs scored in ribbies, and this guy's the best in the business right now.
The left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. The 2-2. Runners off for second. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Yelich going back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 2 hits in the inning. Digging in, Ben Gamble. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
The left fielder, Ben.
The 0-1 pitch.
2-2-2.
Hit not all that hard out to second. To second for 1, but wisely no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. Digging in once again, Floyd Watson. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, but no, not in time as he really took a tumble at second base, letting go of that ball.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Kyle Schwarber.
Throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. One and 2, here it comes. And there he goes towards second. Oh, and this is low, and it won't be dug out, so he picked the right pitch to run on there, and he's in at second base with a stolen bag.
Once the catcher realized that pitch was going to be a worm burner, I think he gave up on worrying about trying to throw out the stealing base runner. That was a good job of just keeping it close and preventing the runner from maybe going all the way around to third.
Here now the 2-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And that's going to find real estate and fall in for a base hit.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Digging in now, Ivan Nova, and an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon, and you have to say he's really earned it. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
This is on the ground over to first. Reined in on to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple, and the lead stays at 8. It's striding in once again, Manny Pena. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Pena.
And on the ground out to second. He's right there. He'll go to Baez at second for the force, and that ends the inning. Milwaukee leaves one, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Digging in, Floyd Watson. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
Floyd Watson.
He's set, and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2.
Wow, a 9-out save? That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
10-2 the final in this game. Chicago jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ivan Nova records the victory, his 13th of the year. Jimmy Nelson was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. Danny Farquhar takes the rare 3-inning save, his second. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 10 runs on 14 hits. 2 errors. They left 6 men on base.
And we're going to have a pinch hitter to start things out here in the top half of the inning.
Leading off for the Cubs, the second baseman, Floyd Watson.
Fouled away. Now the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. And that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the 9th.
Smoke that one.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner back safely. Watson on at first, nobody out. Towards second.
Attaboy, find the ball, find the ball.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Malik Smith.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Freddie Galvis.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Moustakas gloves it. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and both runners are going to be safe.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch is high. The throw. Not in time as he steals second. Watson, the runner at third. Galvis on at second with 2 down. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Braun has a read on it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Cubs strand a couple as the lead remains 3-1. Sean Doolittle enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth.
Doolittle.
Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first two of this three-game series, playing for the sweep tomorrow.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Chicago Cubs. Now from SunTrust Park, we're just about set for baseball from Cobb County, Georgia. Tonight it's the first of four between the Chicago Cubs and the Atlanta Braves. Braves baseball next.
Play ball.
Coming to the plate now, Floyd Watson. Watch fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all three categories.
This guy's got a realistic shot to win the Triple Crown, and he's hit several home runs in his last 10 games.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line to the right side, and that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Not even letting the fans settle into their seats, and he's coming unglued. First pitch. Nice base hit to the outfield.
So first and second with one man gone, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. The 3-1 pitch. And he misses with it, ball four, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
The shortstop.
Here's Javier Baez, and a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
The 1-2 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. Over to Albies covering at second, and that'll do it. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded. And now the Braves will step up for their first opportunity to score. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzie Albies. 3 runs already home here. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Braves 3 and the Cubs nothing. Digging in for his second at-bat, Floyd Watson. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air out to left. Gaddis has it in his tracks. He's got it 1 away. At the plate, Floyd Watson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power.
High fly ball out to deep right field. Thames going back on it, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Runners are at second and third here with only 1 away. And in the bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
The batter.
Settling in now, Javier Baez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Into the box now for the Cubbies, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll bat with the bases full and 2 men out. The payoff pitch. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left. Evan Gaddis now standing in.
Batting. The left fielder, Evan Gaddis.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Into right field. That's a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. Now batting, Floyd Watson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 3-run shot to left center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as they open it up to 8-3.
Boy, talk about how an inning can get away from you, right? 3-run homer already in this inning. They've yet to give up an out, and this could turn out to be one of those.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Eric Thames. In prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez, he's 1 for 5. Here now the 2-2.
1-1-1.
The ground out to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Infielders are taught from the time they hold a glove that you've got to play the ball and not let the ball play you. You can see here that this one just ate him up, and he couldn't recover in time.
So standing in, Floyd Watson. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
The 0-1 pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
Now at the plate, Floyd Watson. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle. Line to the right side. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. The winning run is at first base. Now the 1-2 pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? One there. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. The Cubbies with their 90th win, best in the division. Adam Simber gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Sean Doolittle records the save, his 43rd of the campaign.
3 errors, they left 17.
Now from the Peach State, we're just about set for evening baseball from SunTrust Park. Tonight, Mike Foltynewicz is on the mound for Game 2. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy comes into this start, Matt, having lost 2 of his last 3 starts, so you know he wants to get off on the right foot in this one. One of the keys, getting outs early and establishing his off-speed pitch repertoire early on in this one. We'll see if he can do that in this one here today.
Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Avoids these Braves as they take the field here tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are...
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order, and now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning. Quintana sets with the payoff pitch. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. 1 run scores, and the run is in to score from second. That makes it a 4-0 ball game.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far.
Now to the plate, Floyd Watson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Watson.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Ozzie Albies. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. What? Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Down in order go the Braves as the lead holds at 8-0. Stepping into the box, Floyd Watson. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate. And this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
Boy, when this guy gets in the groove, he can hit him.
Striding into the box, Floyd Watson. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Gone! Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby. Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
9-3, the final tally here in this one. Atlanta jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
They left 13 men on base.
From Cobb County, Georgia, we welcome you to baseball from SunTrust Park. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Chicago Cubs and the Atlanta Braves. It's Braves baseball next. Stepping up now, Floyd Watson. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D'Lo, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. D'Lo, what you got on this lineup tonight?
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first 2 guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this malaise.
Now in the box, Corey Dickerson looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so.
Dickerson.
Here's the 2-2. Into right field. That's a base hit. The throw home. And not in time as the run scores.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
D'Lo, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Now at the plate, Floyd Watson, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Watson.
First offering on its way. Back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the 2nd inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
And he'll get back in safely. 3 runs already home here. And again a throw, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Line towards center field. Duvall is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. At the plate, Floyd Watson. He singled his last time up.
Watson.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. But that'll be off the right field wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Now batting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Chris Davis. No hits to this point. Here it comes, the 3-0. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4. So striding in, Chris Bryant. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Bryant.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run. Here's Jackie Bradley now. It was a walk in his last trip.
Jackie Bradley Jr.
The 1-2. Swinging a soft liner. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Now a good throw comes into the infield, so that'll force the second runner to hold on over at third base. Into the box now, Adam Duvall. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Adam Duvall.
Here it is on 3-1. Grounded to short. This could be 2. The second for on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third. The next to bat for Atlanta, Brian McCann. He reached on a single in his first try.
Brian McCann.
Hit out towards second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2 D-roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Ready for another shot now, Floyd Watson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. And it's fouled away. Oh and 1, here it comes. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Duvall is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So in now for Chicago, Floyd Watson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. One out, nobody on. Fouled off. The 0-2 delivery. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Ward racing back, still going back, and it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. So he just continues to club the baseball at an alarming rate as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Floyd Watson. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Camargo trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. 0-1 count. Here it comes. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is just one of those days.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
14-6 is the way this one ends. The Chicago Cubs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Yu Darvish earned his 9th win of the year. Sean Newcomb only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 17 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at SunTrust Park, 41,084. The Braves thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
we're going to have a pinch hitter to start things out here in the top half of the inning.
Leading off for the Cubs, the second baseman, Floyd Watson.
Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. As he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. Right to him. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Sean Doolittle comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Number 62, Sean Doolittle.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
A 2-0 finish today. The Cubs took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Ivan Nova records his 14th winning decision of the season. Kevin Gausman pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Sean Doolittle wraps it up for the save, his 44th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. The winning pitcher is Ivan Nova. His record now is 14-8.
And welcome to the home of the Buccos since 2001, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. This evening, we've got a matchup out of the NL Central Division between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. 2 of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Chris Archer will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
At the plate, Floyd Watson. The watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
If you want to win the Triple Crown, you have to drive in a lot of runs, and this guy's done that. He's driven in several in the last 10 games.
Turned on down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Marte. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. It's the Cubs 0, Pirates coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Here's Gregory Polanco. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He has a 3 for 12 line.
Polanco.
1-1. And on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Nothing in the Pirate first. We're on to the second now in Pittsburgh. No score on the show. Digging in to try it again, Floyd Watson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Cubs are down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0.
We're back now as the Pirates line up readies for their 3rd turn with the bats. And unfortunately for them, this club has had their issues on offense. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much.
Into the box now, Floyd Watson, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And this is the side of the plate this guy loves to hit at. Hitting over 350 left-handed, hitting against right-handed pitching.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double. So a double into the gap has him in business here with 1 away. And as you can see on our team leaders graphic, that gives him now 30 on the year. Here's Chris Bryant now. Head-to-head against Chris Archer, batting a ridiculous .419. He's also taken him deep 4 times. Skied into straightaway right. Polanco has a read on it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Striding in, Kyle Schwarber. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Watson on third with 2 out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs. Josh Bell the next to hit. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Josh Bell.
Ready to deliver the 1-2.
2-2-2.
Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They're still down. It's 2-0. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Floyd Watson. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Popped him up. Salas in foul ground. Oh, he can't hold on to it.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that is off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at-bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
So stepping in, Chris Bryant, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Kyle Schwarber.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. This one's down the third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
In now, Corey Dickerson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. The 0-1 offering. Hit back up the middle. Newman brings it in. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. They're down 3-2. Elias Diaz the next to hit. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
The catcher, Elias Diaz.
1-1.
On the ground out to second. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th. So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with 1 away. And that'll bring up Starling Marte. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Flip of his glove for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is 4-2, the final score tonight. Pittsburgh jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Keone Kela earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Felipe Vasquez hammers down the save, number 38. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi.